Why you are getting an unhandled exception type exception error in Java. Understanding unhandled exception type exception error in Java. If you're working with Java, especially within a framework like Bukkit for developing plugins, you may have encountered the error, unhandled exception type exception. This error can be particularly frustrating if you're unsure of its meaning and how to fix it. Let's break down what this error means and how you can address it. What is an unhandled exception type exception error? In Java, exceptions are unforeseen events or errors that occur during the execution of a program. Java categorizes exceptions into checked and unchecked exceptions. Checked exceptions, these are exceptions that the compiler checks at compile time. You are required to handle these exceptions explicitly using either a try-catch block or by declaring the exceptions using the throws keyword. Examples include IOException, SQLException, etc. Unchecked exceptions, these exceptions occur during runtime, and the compiler does not check them. Examples include arithmetic exception, null pointer exception, etc. The unhandled exception type exception error pertains to checked exceptions. It means your code is calling a method that throws a checked exception, but you haven't handled it properly. Common scenarios in Bukkit development. When developing plugins for Bukkit, which is a library and API used for creating Minecraft plugins, you'll frequently interact with various APIs that throw checked exceptions. For instance, file operations, database connections, or even certain Bukkit methods may require you to handle exceptions. How to fix it? Here are a few ways to handle this exception appropriately. Using try-catch block. This is the most straightforward way to handle exceptions. The try block contains the code that might throw an exception, and the catch block handles the exception. Declaring the exception with throws keyword. This approach propagates the exception up to the method caller, giving them the responsibility to handle it. Best practices. Be specific. Instead of catching a general exception, catch specific exceptions. This provides better clarity and control over the error handling. Handle exceptions gracefully. Ensure that your exception handling logic provides meaningful feedback to the user or logs the error for troubleshooting without crashing the application. Conclusion. By understanding the difference between checked and unchecked exceptions and how to properly handle them, especially in the context of Bukkit development, you can write more robust, error-free Java applications. The key takeaway is that whenever you encounter the unhandled exception type exception error, make sure you implement appropriate handling techniques such as using try-catch blocks or declaring exceptions with the throws keyword for better error management.